Everyone has a beautiful story to tell, just like how every day is important and beautiful to us. But what does October 11 signify to you? To us, it marks the International Day of the Girl Child. This day is set aside by the United Nations to recognize girls' rights and the unique challenges girls face around the world, which are impediments to their well-being and achieving a better quality of life. Ames Media Company always celebrates and appreciates the Girl Child Day every October 11th. The global theme being Our Digital Generation, Our Generation, with a sub-theme, My First Menstruation Experience. This year's event hosted a number of students from various schools and special guests, which created a safe ambience for the students to come out boldly and tell us their first menstruation experience, and of course, we had judges recording their presentations. This event took place at Ames Media Studios at Sabo Yaba, Lagos. The plaque, presented by the Medical Women Association of Nigeria (M1), meant for the overall winner, was brought forth as they were duly appreciated. Being a woman is a blessing to the home, the society, and even the nation at large. As they say, it takes a village to raise a child. The students and guests were urged to rise on their feet as everyone rendered the second stanza of the anthem, which served as the opening prayers. For a content to be successfully aired without a glitch, Mr. Jafar Muhammad was called to the podium to talk on who Ames Media as a company is.
Ames Media Company Limited is an integrated media company with primary focus on television content production and event coordination. It is offshoot of Ames Communication, which was registered in 1995 with operational office in Victoria Island. The need to accommodate the trend of growth necessitated the need to go limited with the formal registration of Ames Media Company Limited on the 13th September 2013.
Why the girl child? The MD/CEO of Ames Media, Hajia Amina Muhammad, was ushered into the podium to deliver her welcome address.
As part of our focus on nurturing the girl child, this year's edition of celebrating the International Day for the Girl Child marks the third in our series. In line with the global theme, Digital Generation, Our Generation, we carved our sub-theme on My First Menstruation Experience.
After so much rehearsals by the schools, it was time to show what they got up their sleeves. The first 4 schools were called upon for their presentations.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, Miss Omolara.
What are you having now?
Mathematics.
Kemi,
Ma.
go to Mr. Leleke's class and tell him you have mathematics now.
Okay, ma. Kemi, sit down. Blow. Kemi, sit down. Your clothes. Sit down. Sit down. Beauty, you haven't me.
What's going on here? Kemi,
Ma.
did I not send you on an errand?
Yes, ma.
Have you gone?
Yes, my mama.
What's the problem? What happened to you? Yeah?
No, ma, it's Beauty that injured me.
It's okay. Come out. Come here. I know you know something about it, so take. For causing this commotion, go down at the bottle downstairs, buy me pad at a mathematics store. Then I sent you and drop it on my table.
My first menstruation was somehow unexpected and painful for me. During the primitive times, most mothers did not have time to give their children, maybe because of financial needs. So, because they believe female children ends in the kitchen, the use of rag, leaf, or thread was allowed and common. But now, technology has really made it possible for us and improve our knowledge in the use of sanitary pads.
I am now a woman. The day of my menarche, my first menstrual period. The day I just woke up to blood. I was wearing a pair of white shirts. It happened, and I cried non-stop, getting no idea of what was going on. I am now a woman.
I am now a woman. Oh, the blood was brown, brown. I even thought it was from my bum. I am now a woman. My dad asked what was wrong. I just felt like I should run. I was just too shy to talk. I could only talk to my mom, who had to pick me up and taught me how to clean up. I am now a woman. My grandma said to me, "You are now a woman." Oh, I am now a woman. I am now a woman.
Good day, everyone. Her clothes stink. All protocols daily have. Sorry, excuse me, your clothes is stained. Yes, it is stained. Do you know what it is?
No.
It's menstruation. The flow of blood from a woman. I'm sure it's the menarche. Is this your first time?
Yes,
You look so young. Menarche is the first time a woman is having a flow. Myths of menstruation are like beliefs people have about menstruation. People's view about menstruation. People's view that girls that have menstruations are alien. Like menstruation is not a normal thing, but actually it is.
Dr. Mrs. Ibironke Shodeinde, the President, Medical Women Association of Nigeria, M1, talked about menstruation in our digital generation while dishing out counsel and advice to the young girls.
We are talking about my first menstruation experience. I had my own at the age of 14. I was in the class there. But when I stood up, I wanted to go to the board to do something there, to write something. And somebody called me and said, "What is your clock?" And you can imagine that time. That's a long time. But because I have seen somebody before, I knew there was something wrong. Immediately I sat down and get glued to my chair because it was a mixed school, boys and girls. And you know what it means? What an embarrassment, what a mockery it could be. Now you know, but at that time we didn't know. As girls, as future women, we have our rights. Right to health, right to protection, right to freedom of speech, right to values.
What is an event meant for the girl child without a gynecologist? Ames Media ensured a professional in the field from M1 was brought to educate the girls.
What makes it happen that we just suddenly see blood? That's the factor that we call estrogen and progesterone. When we are born, and that makes us obvious as a girl child, we have eggs that's already on our inside, and it is housed in the ovary. Those eggs, they are there until when they are called for. So they have to wait for some time for the development to start up. By the time they start developing too, then they also start producing estrogen. I've even seen a case before, a 14-year-old that got pregnant who never menstruated. She did not get to the time to menstruate. The reason is that the egg came out and there was a sperm cell which happened when the penis went into the vagina, deposited the sperm inside, and the sperm went up and looked for the egg, fertilized the egg, became a baby, and then she started crying pregnancy. When the sperm is deposited, the egg is available, the girl gets pregnant. That is it. So we should know that today. This woman that they are celebrating is that now you can get pregnant.
It was time for the students to loosen up as the next 4 schools were called upon for their presentations.
I remember that day like yesterday. My first experience That fateful morning, I woke up with a bang on my head. Ouch! Like an hangover. I wanted to stand up, but I was pinned down by a sharp pain below my abdomen. Oh crap! What's all these cramps? I moaned. I took a leap of faith and stood up. Let's paint the town red was the inscription I found on my bed. No! Today is my special day. My first day of school. I know exactly what's happening to me. It is the period. But it still came as a shock. I yelled and screamed, Mommy, Mommy, come and see! Like a flash, my mom ran to me as I narrated my experience to her. You now, woman, make sure you're pure. Flee from men during this period, your period. Were our first words without a cure.
I still remember vividly that fateful Wednesday morning when I was ushered into the manor. It was few days to my 11th birthday. I woke up as usual, but was feeling very clumsy. I couldn't understand the throbbing pain in my stomach, just below my navel. I decided to stay back in bed until the pain subsided. Suddenly, I heard my name. Ebube! Ebube! Chidi Ebube! Why are you still sleeping by this time? Are you not going to school today? Mom, my stomach hurt. I don't think I'll be able to go to school today. Eh? What did I just hear you say? You're not going to school. Before I closed and opened my eyes, I've entered the bedroom. When you were busy eating all the junks you could lay your hands on, you didn't remember stomach pain. Yeah. You should have allowed her to stay back, since she's not feeling too well. At least, you should have better still, you should have taken her to the hospital for proper examination. It could get worse if she goes to school unchecked. My husband. It seems you don't know this your daughter too well. This is just a clever way she wanted to use. So avoid going to school today. Please, don't mind her. I rushed into the bedroom to have a quick bed. Since I knew, trying to convince my mom would just be a waste of time. Mommy! Mommy, oh! Mommy, oh, I think I'm dying. Hey, Pupe, why are you shouting? I sent you to the bedroom to come and beg, not to bring down my house. What is your problem now? Mommy, I don't want to die. My body is up with blood. Mommy, please help me. I still want to be a lawyer. Mommy, please help me. Hey, Pupe, my daughter is now a woman. Oh, Mommy, I've always wanted me not to always wash my hands when eating. Oh my gosh, I'm eating a bar and I did not wash my hands last night. Now when that's beating me, oh my gosh, Mommy, yeah, where are you? Mommy! See why you stop to this early morning? Mommy, I've always wanted me.
Examines our child closely and teach them to understand what happened.
Mommy, you've always told me to wash my hands when eating. I ate about it last night and I don't wash my hands now. Where has beaten my body?
This one is not rat fight. Tell me, where did you go to yesterday?
I don't go to anywhere. I was at home.
Did you go to touch your pee-pee?
What is pee-pee? Oh, you mean my private parts? No, nobody touched my pee-pee. My insect clothes.
And yes, clothes.
No, that's your olden days. Like in our digital generation, we don't even make use of clothes again. Now we make use of what is called sanitary pad. Because clothes is not hygienic and it can cause you for infection.
The classroom of 4 girls discussed. Titi entered.
Thank God for it. Last night something happened.
Stop pulling our legs now. Just kill the
Guess what?
Titi.
I saw my menstruation yesterday.
You're not a woman.
Yes, you can say that again.
Restlessness came crashing my body composition. Sleepless night awaiting my total being. Loneliness crowded my sobbing nights. Could this be sickness? A stroll to the bathroom comes on revelation. Red-brown point stains, a scary sight to behold. Shocking and quacking legs got mom's attention. Congratulations and jubilation. Menstruation is called.
What is this pain I feel? I couldn't explain it. The stomach pain, my back hurts, my leg weak. I went to meet my mom. Mommy, I don't understand. So much pain. Tears filled my eyes. My mommy said, Shotilo Yuni. I said, I'm no mommy. I'm not pregnant now. I didn't meet any boy. I didn't leave my house. Menstruation, marking preparation into motherhood.
Where's Miriam? Wow, we're here because of Miriam. She has been in the toilet before the process of the break. Until now, she's still there. She keeps saying, I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh my god, there must be a problem. We have to go and check on her. Miriam, come out. The counselor is here to see you. Miriam, come out here. Why you lock yourself talking? Oh my god, calm down, calm down, calm down. Menstruation is the flow of blood from the uterus to the vagina of every woman, which indicates that she's already a woman.
Ma, please, how do we use the sanitary pad? Because I don't think any of us here has the knowledge of this.
Then, now fold it till come on. You make sure everything is normal and goes in place. Then, ma, please, what are the effects of menstruation? Menstruation. Most of the girls think that menstruation is a disease or injury. But what they don't know is that menstruation is not a disease or injury, but a blessing to a girl child.
From a zygote to a fetus, from a fetus to a toddler, from a toddler to a teen, and that's when maturity begins. Observing changes that you've never seen. Different colors, some are panties, different pains that you continue to feel, you continue to shout in agony. No solution, that's it. It's all part of the process, ladyhood. You need it to be understood by you. Sometimes you think it is evil because of the hue, and then it turns out to be worth it. And it's true.
Colors in red. Staying the underwear. So furious I had a nightmare. I thought it was something intense and realized it was more than color red. Mama told me before she took her last breath that I just had to take good care of myself in order to embrace my destiny, becoming a young lady indeed. Going through puberty and maturity, Mama said, don't let that get into your way from achieving your dreams. You could be menstruating and be a bold young lady. You could be anything you desire and still wear sanitary pad comfortably.
To all the young girls outside, welcome to being a young lady.
I woke up to pain creeping in my womb. Building, shifting, twisting. Drip, drip, drip. Gosh, the sound reverberates. My blemished white silk, soaked with red vital fluid. It was then I realized anti-flow had arrived. Going about my days of forced scam, irritation, impatience, and exhaustion, I kept asking, was anti-flow staying forever? For a few days or few months, the fear of staying in my uniform, one more reason to be ridiculed. I was left alone with my untutored and ignorant self. Being a pre-teenager, someone told me menstruation is dirty and a taboo. Menstruation, oh, what a pain. But in maturation, what a later game. Puberty signs prevalent in my present mood, showing the beginning
meaning of woman during my menstruation. Menstruation. Having effective broadcasters on this topic around. Producing holistic and affectionate mothers through this all around. Being clueless and not experienced.
Whole girl child, a caregiver, a potential mother, my mother, your mother, mother to husband, my homemaker, your tomb champion, our nation builder. There are many economists in the world, but one Ngozi Weala put the place in my heart. You may know many mechanics, but my heart mass for the lady mechanics.
I felt a pain in my abdomen. I shouted, what is this? I found a red thing on my pants. I went to my dearest teacher, which I was close to. Although I was already educated, I felt a slight headache. Although it was Sunday night. So I was with my grandma, I explained to my grandma. So she told, although I was educated, my mom had told me all those things. So I told her for me to be sure of myself. So she told my cousin, one of my cousins, to get me a pad. I wasn't in the class, I was in the hostel. But I have to tell one of my seniors. That was when I was 12 years old. I told my senior and she asked me what happened because I was just only feeling like I want to use the restroom, like urine. So she escorted me to the restroom and she's a type that has a little side. So when she took me, I told her there's blood on my pants and she gave me a pad because my parents didn't know about it.
Mothers are a blessing from God, a gift from God, an irreplaceable gem. The mothers were not left out in the celebration, as everyone rose to their feet to sing Sweet Mother by Prince Nico Mbarga. It was such a beautiful and joyous sight to behold. On behalf of all the mothers, Dr. Engineer Khadija Abdulsalam, the Deputy Amira of the Criterion, was called upon to admonish the girls with love.
A lot have been spoken today about menstruation or past experience. My own addition is just that. Just know that it is a natural process. As a girl, one of the things you are most likely to do, well, we are in the digital generation, so many of the values are come, they are being broken. But one of the things expected of a girl is to be a mom, is to be a wife, is to be a daughter, is to be a sister. And all these things come with a lot of responsibility. So while you are planning to be a lawyer, to be an engineer, to be a doctor, you must also plan for your future.
Hajia Taibat Adeniro, the MD of Hilal Takaful Insurance, who was ably represented by Mrs. Abdurrahman Kafilat, delivered a short speech.
As a girl child, you are going to transition to being a mother. So your moral standard should be top-notch because you cannot give what you don't have. And by the time you become a mother, what you have is what you will impart into your children. Everything is with time. So take it easy and take it gradual. You will get there.
Goodwill messages were sent out from well-wishers who took out time from their busy schedule to grace the event.
What is the mantra of today? We are called not to be sold. If you are not agreeing to be sold, please don't sell yourselves. It is important that you don't sell yourselves. We cherish you, and it saddens our hearts when we hear that one child sent a nude picture to a boy. For what? You sold yourselves doing that. Please do not bow to pressure.
The girl child can be whoever she wants to be, whatever she wants to be. And the girl child is very, very special. Very special, very unique. You know, God made us individuals. There's no other person like you. You have different names, don't you? There's a special reason for that. You are very special. You're the only original that this world will produce.
This was complemented with the treasure hunt games. announcement of the winners and their prizes, which was anchored by Dr. Oyewo Oyenike, generated a lot of jubilations from the students.
Okay, there you go. Varieties of drinks, water. Okay, you came with a tray now. This is for you. Congratulations. From Muppet.
On behalf of my company, the Lata Company, we are going to give her a free education plan.
So the first position goes to Reagan Memorial.
On behalf of our noble association, as mothers, as mentors, and as caregivers, we present this to the overall winner of 2022 International Day of the Girl Child. Biggie! Say Biggie! I am big. I am bigger. I am biggest in my endeavor, in my career, in my home.
The MD of Ames Media, Hajia Amina Muhammad, took to the podium to appreciate everyone.
I would like to appreciate everybody, particularly our partners. I wish you all the very best. We cannot do this without thanking my team members, Ames Media Company Limited.
What are your takeaways from the program?
Today was really fun. It was exciting, exhilarating. Like, I learned a lot of things on my first menstruation experience from other schools.
I learned that my menstruation is the best on my vagina, and all what I've learned today, I've actually learned more how to be a strong woman.
We learned a lot today, especially from the talks from the seniors and the drama presentations from other schools.
To everybody that presented and everything that happened, I made new friends today.
I thank God for making this day special for us today. Really learned today, really impacted today. I learned how to take care of myself as a girl child.
I want to say thank you to everyone. I gained so much information. I know how to take care of myself now, and different things I've never heard of before. I'm starting to know them. So I want to say thank you once again.
I actually enjoyed the seminar of Girls International Day, and I learned so many things about the menstruation and how the girls should take care of themselves for menstruation.
What is your impression about the program?
It's a very important program. It's good to celebrate them and then to know that, yes, the sky is actually the starting point.
They are the future mothers, the future women. From the theme that you said, our time is now, which means our time for great things. Our rights now and beyond.
This is a very good event. I would say kudos to the organizers. I pray that they keep it up.
Celebrating the girl's child is never enough. One, we are more than half of the world population, and we are the mothers of tomorrow. And we all know the importance of women in the society because they determine the kind of society we eventually get.
A joyous MD of Ames Media responded to the event thus.
This particular year, we decided to focus on my first menstruation experience based on the experiences some people have shared. Some people, they still lack a lot of knowledge. They are ignorant about some of the things they are meant to do. So the forum today just provided an avenue to learn and relearn.
We congratulate the girls as they celebrate themselves, and we look forward to celebrating them in years to come.